Have you ever been there, that frustrating spot where you know you've got a great skill?
Oh, yeah?
Maybe you're amazing with plumbing or landscaping or, making carpets look brand new,
Hmm.
but actually getting someone to pay you for it, that first client for your service business, it feels like, I don't know, cracking some secret code.
It really does.
You know you can do the work, but finding that person who writes the check, that's the puzzle.
Absolutely. And it's a common hurdle.
Well, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. And that's exactly the gap we're tackling today. We're digging into this really practical guide, landing your first service business job, a step-by-step guide to getting started.
Sounds like just what's needed.
Right. Our goal here is to pull out the most useful, actionable bits from this playbook, give you a clear roadmap, basically, for landing that first customer and, getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, because it's often not about lacking the skill, is it?
Yeah.
So many people are brilliant at what they do. The real block is often the marketing. Just
Yeah.
how do you let people know you exist and that you can solve their problems?
So true.
So this deep dive, it's kind of a shortcut, right, to figuring out how to turn those skills into actual paying customers.
Perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump in. The guide kicks off with something that, well, it seems basic, but it's actually super strategic. Professional photos.
Visual.
Yeah, it hammers home that your first impression is often visual, way before you even talk to someone. But why are these in-action shots, with your tools so vital for trust? It's more than just looking professional.
Oh, way more. It's about storytelling, instantly. It tells a story of competence.
Okay.
The guide points out it's not just holding a wrench, it's using the wrench, like showing a plumber actually tightening a fitting,
Right, actively doing the job.
Exactly. Or a carpet cleaner with that big industrial machine running. It just screams, I know what I'm doing, in a way a static photo doesn't. And if you can get those shots on a real job site, obviously, with permission, that authenticity, that really boosts the message.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking the part, dressing professionally in the photos, that's key too.
That makes a ton of sense. But, okay, what if you're bootstrapping? Just starting out, high-end photographer feels like a luxury.
Right. Budget's always a factor.
The guide has some smart, cost-effective ways around this. What's the photo investment strategy they suggest?
Yeah, and this is crucial. You don't need that expensive pro right away. The guide gets practical. Ask a friend who's decent with a smartphone camera.
Okay.
Use good natural light. Get lots of shots while you're actually working different angles, different tasks. Think quantity and variety at first.
So capture the process.
Exactly. Because these photos, they go everywhere. Your website, Google listings, social media, flyers.
I like your visual currency.
Totally.
Oh.
So even a little effort here pays off big time down the line.
Okay, got the visuals sorted. Now, how you talk about what you do, the guide makes this really interesting point. Many people explain what they do instead of the problems they solve.
Yes. That's a big one. A subtle shift, but powerful.
It feels huge. How does the guide suggest we approach this, especially with keyword research?
It's about thinking like the customer who's in pain, right?
Okay.
Instead of saying, I offer comprehensive plumbing solutions, nobody searches for that when their pipe bursts.
Haha, right. They search for emergency plumber near me.
Exactly. Or fix leaky faucet, or remove pet stains from carpet, or weekly lawn mowing. The guide says use free tools like Google's autocomplete search suggestions. See what real people are typing.
So find their language.
Find their problem language, then use it in your descriptions.
Okay, so once you know the problem and the language, how do you make that into like a clear offer someone can just say yes to? The guide calls it the service offer formula.
Right, the formula. It's all about clarity and removing friction. Vague descriptions just lead to endless emails or calls back and forth.
Ugh. Yeah, time waster.
Totally. So the formula is state the specific problem solved, give a price or at least a starting price, mention the time frame, and list what's included.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Instead of just drain cleaning, try emergency drain and clogging, $150. Available 24/7, includes camera inspection.
Ah, much clearer.
Or pet stain and odor removal, $75 per room. Same-day service available, guaranteed results. See? It gives the customer everything they need to decide quickly.
That clarity. Yeah, that would save so much hassle. Okay, shifting to online. What does all this mean for your digital presence? Obviously, you need something online, but the guide says don't spread yourself too thin.
Exactly. Focus is key, especially early on.
So where do customers actually look to check if you're, legit?
The guy is really clear on this.
Yeah.
Your Google business profile, it calls it your most important listing.
Your digital storefront?
Pretty much. That's where you do your hours, services, phone, website link, and definitely those photos we talk about.
And reviews, right?
Crucially, yes. Encourage reviews early, even from those first family and friend jobs. Then, Nextdoor is mentioned as a really powerful neighborhood network.
Oh, interesting. For local stuff.
Yeah, hyperlocal. Great for home services. People ask for recommendations there all the time.
And what about Facebook or Instagram? Especially if your work is visual, like landscaping or cleaning.
Still relevant, absolutely.
Mm.
For Facebook, you need a proper business page, not just your personal profile.
Right.
Post those before and afters with permission. Share useful tips. Respond quickly to messages. Facebook actually shows your response time, which builds trust.
Good point. And Instagram.
Great for visuals. Short videos of you working, reels showing transformations, using local hashtags and tagging the location. It's all about showing, not just telling.
Okay, now here's something in the guide that really made me pause because it goes against what you hear a lot.
Oh,
It flat out says, skip social media blogging. Let your work speak for itself. I mean, everyone thinks they need to be a content machine, right? Blogging constantly.
yeah, that's a common trap. And the guide argues it's a major time sink for new service businesses.
Why, though? What should they do instead?
It's about focus and direct results. Why spend hours writing a blog post that maybe 5 people read when you could spend that time actually doing a job, getting amazing photos, getting a testimonial, or even making a direct sales visit?
Ah, ROI on your time.
Exactly. The guide says, focus on killer service, collect proof, photos, reviews, build real relationships, and generate leads directly. Your portfolio and happy customers are way more convincing than a blog article.
It feels like an aha moment. Less writing, more doing, improving. Okay, let's pivot. Offline marketing. The guide calls it the offline marketing arsenal, where real deals are made. Why is old school offline stuff still so powerful, especially for services?
Because service businesses are often built on local trust and relationships. That face-to-face connection or seeing tangible proof, it's powerful. The guide suggests creating a professional profile folder. Think of it like a physical sales kit.
Okay, what goes in it, not just a flyer?
No, way more robust. Your professional photo, mission statement, your best testimonials, contact info, a QR code to your website or booking, maybe even your W-9 form and proof of general liability insurance.
Wow, comprehensive.
And a clear pricing sheet. It's your leave behind your professional introduction when you meet someone.
That sounds seriously impressive. And the guide pushes targeting high-value commercial accounts for that steady work. Who are they talking about?
Think bigger potential clients. Property management companies manage lots of units. HOAs have ongoing needs. Commercial buildings, schools, apartment complexes.
Right, places that need regular service.
Exactly. Landing just one can be a game changer for consistent income.
But you can't just mail them that folder, right?
Yeah.
The guide emphasizes the power of direct visits. How do you actually show up and make an impact?
Yeah, it's proactive. Dress professionally, go during business hours, politely ask for the property manager or whoever makes decisions.
Got your folder ready.
Folder ready, keep your pitch brief and focused on their needs. And here's a key tip from the guide. Offer a small demo job.
Like, clean one office window for free. Or fix one leaky sprinkler.
Exactly. Offered free or heavily discounted. It shows your quality firsthand. Even if they don't bite immediately, you've made a personal connection, left your folder, and you follow up.
That demo idea is brilliant. Low risk for them, high proof from you. Okay, what about yard signs? The guide talks about strategic placement and QR codes.
Yard signs work, but placement and design matter. Get permission from happy customers to put a professional-looking sign in their yard.
High traffic spots, ideally.
Yeah, intersections, busy streets, and crucially, include a QR code.
Ah, bridging offline to online?
Right. Link it straight to your booking page or your Google profile with all those reviews. Make it super easy for someone driving by to take the next step. And rotate the signs around town.
Smart. But even before all that, the guide stresses starting with your own space. The power of proof. Starting with your own space. Why clean your own carpets first?
Builds confidence, for one. But it's also your first portfolio piece.
Ah, instant before and after photos.
Exactly. If you do lawn care, your own lawn better be perfect. It lets you practice, refine your methods, and it's a walking billboard for anyone who sees your home or truck. Shows you're serious.
Makes total sense. And then, the most direct route perhaps, your network. Family and friends first. Why is this the quickest way to get those first paid gigs?
Because trust is already established. They want to support you.
Yeah,
Your family can give those first glowing testimonials. Friends might know people who need exactly what you offer. Neighbors see you working. But the guide warns, treat these jobs like any professional gig.
Right, don't get sloppy just because it's your uncle.
Exactly. Do top-notch work, even if you give a discount. These few jobs build your initial reputation in word of mouth. Super important for getting testimonials, too.
Okay, let's talk money. Pricing your first jobs. This is where a lot of people trip up, right? The guide says underpricing is a big mistake. Why? What's the psychology of pricing?
It's counterintuitive sometimes, but yeah, super low prices can make potential customers suspicious.
Like, what's wrong with this guy?
Kind of. They might wonder if you're inexperienced, unreliable, cutting corners, using cheap materials. It can signal low quality, even if that's not true.
So cheap isn't always attractive.
Not always. You want to be seen as providing good value, not just being the cheapest.
So how do you price correctly? The guide has this cost plus pricing strategy. What needs to be baked into that calculation?
You've got to cover all your costs, not just the obvious ones. Materials, sure. Your labor time, pay yourself a fair wage.
Okay.
Transportation, gas, vehicle wear and tear, equipment depreciation, insurance, licenses, and this is critical of profit margin.
Ah, the profit part. How much?
The guide suggests typically 20–30% on top of all those costs. That's what allows your business to actually grow, invest in better equipment, and be sustainable. It's not just about breaking even.
Got it. So you calculate your costs plus profit. Then how do you check that against the market?
Do your homework. Call a few competitors, pretend to be a customer, get quotes for standard jobs.
Secret shopper mode.
Basically, check online platforms like Thumbtack or TaskRabbit maybe. Ask in local Facebook groups what people usually pay. You need to know the ballpark.
But the goal isn't to be the lowest price in that ballpark.
No, the goal is to be competitive and justified. Your price should reflect your costs, your profit needs, and the professional quality you deliver. Somewhere in the middle or slightly above, if your service warrants it, is often the sweet spot.
Okay, so you land the job, do great work, get paid fairly. Now, building momentum, the compound effect. How does one happy customer lead to more?
It's like a snowball rolling downhill. That happy customer might need you again, repeat business.
Especially for recurring services.
Right. Then they tell their friends, their neighbors' referrals. That's gold.
Word of mouth?
The best kind. They leave you a great online review, which attracts new customers who don't know you.
Building social proof.
Exactly. And each successful job adds to your credibility, making it easier to land the next one, maybe even bigger ones. The guide has that great line. The customer who pays you $50 to unclog a drain today might recommend you for a $500 bathroom renovation next month.
Wow, yeah. Thinking long term. But there are ways to mess this up, right?
Yeah.
The guide lists common pitfalls to avoid, like taking every single job.
Definitely a pitfall. When you're hungry for work, it's tempting to say yes to everything. But the guide cautions. Avoid jobs way outside your skill set. A bad job ruins your reputation. Avoid nightmare customers. They drain your energy. And avoid jobs priced so low you lose money. Be selective, even early on.
And the other big mistake mentioned, forgetting testimonials.
Huge miss. Always ask happy customers for a review. Ask if you can take before and after photos. Ask if they know anyone else who might need your services.
Yeah.
Make it part of your process.
Don't be shy about asking.
Yep. Most happy customers are willing to help if you just ask politely.
And what about neglecting follow-up? What does good follow-up look like?
It's about nurturing the relationship. Don't just take the money and run.
Right.
Send a thank you note or email. Ask for feedback, shows you care about improving. Maybe mention other services you offer they might not know about. Send seasonal reminders if appropriate, like for gutter cleaning or lawn aeration.
Keep yourself top of mind.
Exactly. Turns one-time jobs into loyal customers.
So it all comes back to the long game, building a sustainable business. That first job is vital, but it's just the start. Consistent income needs systems, needs relationships.
Absolutely. You got to track things. Keep good customer records. Note which marketing actually works, which jobs are most profitable.
Learn from your data.
Yes. Use that info to make smarter decisions as you grow. It's about constantly learning, improving your service, improving your processes. That's how you build something that lasts.
Well, this has been incredibly insightful. The core message seems clear. Turning your skills into a real, thriving service business, it's totally doable.
It really is.
It just takes the right approach to marketing, getting those offers crystal clear, and maybe most importantly, a serious commitment to doing great work.
And remember, everyone starts somewhere. Every expert was once a total beginner.
Good point.
That first job might feel scary. It probably won't be perfect, but It's the crucial first step. The real key is just taking it, focusing on delivering value, and always looking for ways to get better. Everything else really does build from there.
So for everyone listening, think about which of these strategies really hit home for you. Which one could you start applying like tomorrow to your own skills and passions to go out and land that first service business job?